What's good, time? Welcome back to another video. It is FC Mobile launch day in just a few hours. The servers are gonna go down and get ready for FC Mobile, and we have our first looks at what is in the game. We're gonna be streaming pretty much from like 6 o'clock until the game launches. So basically, when the servers go down to when this game launches, we're gonna be streaming there, having some fun, hanging out with you, and then opening some packs when it starts. But we got our first look from the stream earlier here, which I mean, some of the stuff looking very beautiful in here. Right away, we see the Champions League there in this one. So there is the Champions League tournament basically that we have going on, and the Welcome to FC Mobile event as well. So two new things we got in there. And the first look that we have, I mean, we've seen this one before when we had the beta, but looking at that squad right there, I do really like the card art on some of these cards. We got Ronaldo in there, we got Neymar in there as well. So some nice looking cards as well from this. I believe this is from the Welcome to FC Mobile event in here. So I do like the look of the card art, although it kind of reminds me of like icon card art. So it'll be interesting to see how that differentiates between them and like the prime icons and stuff like that. But looking pretty good there. We got Dembele as the first one showing up, and 94 pace. So I mean, obviously we're a little bit lower in terms of pace, stats, and all those things when we ended off the season, but I kind of like that, right? Building back from the start here. 88 overall card. He's got stamina is actually in a star system now, which I kind of like, because I felt like before it was kind of hard to judge how much the stamina was. So I kind of like that we've changed it to this out of 5 star system. So not full stamina, but full skill moves there. And I don't see the weak foot actually. It doesn't have a weak foot. Oh, up at the top is the weak foot ranking. So we got the weak foot rating up there, 5-star, 5-star for the weak foot and the skill moves. So nice looking card there. And then you can also see what he's going to look like on the market. So not many on the market, but I think that's probably because this is like a, kind of pre-account thing. The game's not out yet, right? But anyways, we got the locker room here. Ronaldo right there. So all the different things you can choose. And I like this. I actually kind of like that FC Mobile ball. I need to get myself one of those FC Mobile balls. So FIFA Mobile. FC Mobile. I like that. Anyways, we also have the Nike Flight Ball as well. Both of those looking very nice. And again, you can customize the players, customize all the different kit numbers, all those different things through there. So that part's very cool. And I do really like the art that we have there. That Vinicius over there on the side looks very, very nice. We got Kickoff there as well. And then the Champions League here. So in the Champions League, it basically looks very similar to the World Cup mode that we had if you did play the previous season. Basically what's going to happen is you're going to play through the different levels of difficulty, and usually what it is that the higher the level you have, the more points you're going to get in all those different things, but also the higher the difficulty. And when you go in, you get to pick your team that you choose with and play through the Champions League. And I love this part of it. You can pick any team that you want to kind of go in there, and you can see here's an example of the squad that we have for Real Madrid. So they have all the Champions League cards. They are all of the base overall cards that we would have in here, but I love the look of this. I really enjoy the World Cup mode, especially at the start, I feel like, of the season. Really fun to kind of grind out with that squad. And then we got Atletico Madrid as well. And then we got PSG here too. Mbappe there up front. So a nice looking squad that we got on that one. So very excited with that. Again, once you go into it, you have your group draw. You can also shuffle it up to 3 times and go back to the default if you don't like the shuffles to kind of pick and choose who's going to be in the group that you end up getting. And then once you play, you can see we're lined up basically of the group stage first. And then you have the schedule and stuff that you're going to go through. So definitely I'm looking forward to trying to play this one in. Even when you go to the very start, where is it here? Look at this, like some beautiful images when you go in, coming out the tunnel there as well. So I definitely am a fan of the look of some of the just like the added features of this Champions League promo there. So very cool right there. Then we got the tutorial quest, the kickoff quest that you get here. So getting some gems, getting some coins, even chance to get players and challenge mode tickets. So this is from the challenge mode that you can play, kind of similar to challenge mode that we've had before, but I believe this time there's like an added challenge mode thing where you can get like better rewards from there. But I don't remember I don't remember that one fully. So you can see here, once you win the matches, it sort of updates just like it did with the World Cup mode. Who's getting the points, who's getting the wins, who's getting the draws, who's getting the losses before you go on to play in the knockout stages. And then we got Welcome to FC Mobile. So Welcome to FC Mobile starts off very nice with some special gifts. So it looks like you get these gifts once you reach different levels. And I'm assuming that's account level, but maybe it's levels within the promo itself. But I'm guessing it's probably account level that unlocks that, and then as you go along you get different players. Pretty much all of them that you have here seem to be sort of the same reward, 70 and 93 overall, but a different grouping of players that you can get out of that reward that you have. And then when you go to the kickoff section, first of all, I love the look at this little kickoff section here as you go in, but you can go in and you can unlock the matches. Now when they unlock the matches, these were the teams that they had. I don't know if that changes every time, like if you get different players you could have different teams you're playing up against, or if we're all going to get the same teams. But basically those are the matches you're going to play. And when you play the matches, you're going to get the welcome points. And the welcome points, you can use those as well. You also have the daily target that you can get, where you have a chance to get some very decent looking players, but we'll probably get a silver overall. It's 70 and 94, so 70 seems like a likely thing to get, but there is a 94 in there if you play all 4 matches. So at least it's kind of a fun way to do it. And this is where you use the welcome points. Here is collecting all the puzzle pieces will get you an 85 to a 93 overall player. And then when you play through, basically you got to play through the different matches that you have here. So in the different matches, you can play through the matches, and then you can claim basically the player at the end of this to get the piece. And once you get all the puzzle pieces, that's where you can unlock the thing that you had at the start there. So basically, it unlocks along the ways that you or along the days as the days go by from there. So basically, once you get the final one, you get yourself an 85 to a 93 overall player, which I mean at this point in the season probably going to be a decent addition to a squad here. Then in the next chapter, we got the new teams chapter, and this is where you can get Kiesa here, a really good looking 88 overall card, although I have him from the founders event from before, so I'm not sure where he'll find a spot in the team, because I'm pretty sure he's like the same overall, but I guess maybe I can use him for ranking and stuff. That probably will be what we'll have to do, but basically along here, this is where you spend the welcome points here. This is where you spend the welcome points on this one. So once you complete all these different paths, at the end of the path you have 80 to 94 overall players that you can get out of there. So you can see the players that you can get, some of the possible players you can get, starting with the 94s you're probably not going to get, and going down to the 80 overall players, which they probably don't even show in that little thing there. But anyways, that's what happens when you go through that one. So just different players that you can get from there. I believe they look like they're almost position based on some of those ones, but at the end, once you complete 2 paths, you're going to get yourself the untradeable overall card there. So I mean, I'm not sure how difficult 2 paths is going to be, but I'm assuming and I'm hoping that by the end of this promo, everybody should be able to get this one, but we'll find out when we try and grind this on the road to glory. Stat-wise, I mean, the card looks very nice stat-wise. 93 pace, 83 shooting, 76 passing, 87 dribbling, 72 physical. So, I mean, some decent stats for this point in the season as well. And then the final one, we got new goals. So, in the new goals section here, this is basically where you see quest, player exchange, challenge mode, and then this little kind of pathway that we have along the side here. Now, in this pathway, what you have to spend are the start points. So, they're earned from chapters, quests, and the store to basically level up the new goals chapter, and then along the way you can get different points, players, stadiums, coins, and different welcome points stuff from there. And then this is very cool. We got the star pass here. So Vinicius, the star pass player, and I absolutely love the card art on this star pass, first of all. And then they showcase this in the thing as you like move the phone, it adjusts the card art so you can see it moving. So I'm definitely excited to see that in action for sure with that one. But you can get the balls, kits, and it's kind of one thing I like about customization now, right? You can get like different boots, you can get all those things, which is kind of a fun way to do it. And then again, stat-wise, 94 pace. So I mean, all the cards actually fairly close range for that pace, but he also does have 81 shooting, and that 90 dribbling I think is going to be really, really helpful on that card. So definitely excited to try and add him to the squad as well. And you can see here the boots that you can add. So once you get those unlocked, you can use that in your customization chapter as well, which I feel like you'll have a lot of fun with the customization of the different players, different kits, going through that there. And then we have the kickoff. So this basically, I'm pretty sure this will be just the introduction. I don't know if you have to play it. It didn't show them playing it at the start, but usually when you start out the game, you have to. But there's the intermediate and the expert chapter here. Once you finish it, you can claim your basically your end of the training reward that you have from there as well. And then in the expert section, this is very cool. There's a little video showing you how to do a bunch of the different skills, like how to take a short free kick with some top spin, do the hard tackle, do the I don't know about teaching regular cross. I don't like the sound of that, FIFA. EAFC Mobile, and then power shots and stuff in there as well. And then Division Rivals, same look as we've had before. Basically, Division Rivals looks exactly the same. You have the, the same layout that we had in the beta, and you get the different points that you're going to get along the pathway as well. You can use them to get the Division Rivals points. You can use those to get coins. You can also use them to get gems as well. So you can basically just spend them to get kind of the different rewards that you want. I'm guessing probably as we move further in the season, there might be more rewards that are available, but I mean, the gems is a pretty decent way to get it. I mean, 1,000 points, I'm not sure how hard that's going to be to obtain, but 1,000 points for 2,500 gems. I mean, 2,500 gems might get you a couple packs, which, I mean, could be okay. And then we just have some of these other things. So UCL tournament player that you can get out of there. And then some of these just kind of different offers that you can get as well. Welcome points. Looks like that's kind of like the star passing that we had before has carried forward into this season where you can get the star pass from the welcome ticket, or the welcome ticket from the star pass points that you had there, and then challenge mode tickets that you can get from there as well. So it'll be interesting to see how the challenge mode is working in there. And then we just have the different kind of packs, very similar to kind of what we had before. You have those special offer packs, the bundles, the ultra packs. It's pretty much looks exactly the same as it was when we ended off the season. Hopefully with packs that we can actually get something in though this time, FIFA Mobile, maybe. And then here is a look at some of the players. So, I mean, there's lots of beautiful looking players in this one. Definitely excited. I don't know if these are the players that you would get, like as a Founders player if you pack them before. Some of the players are not in there, so it's possible. Also, the card art did look different when we saw it, because I think it was like a solid green card art. So I think these are different than the ones that you would get if you played the Founders event. But what's interesting about this then is that they are a very similar overall. So if you had them in the Founders event and you have them here, it'd be interesting to see if there's any like advantage to having them from Founders if you're able to end up picking them up on this side as well. But there's kind of our first look at players. Benzema in there, 89 shooting, 86 dribbling, 84 passing, 77 physical. Nice looking card there as well. And then again with the Champions League, these are some of the rewards you get. So in the Legendary Division, you can get some decent amount of points. Again, how much that's going to get us, whether it's that 100-point player one that we had, or there's other rewards you can get from there, we'll kind of find out. I'm guessing it probably is very similar to just going and getting that pack that is in the store when you go through it. So that's the Champions League. That's a lot of the new things that we have in this, so I'm definitely excited for FC Mobile to launch. Let me know what you're most excited for. What are you looking forward to in this new season? And let's get ready, because it's going to be a big grind in a few hours time. Thank you for checking this out on Stopde. Been a pleasure as always. Stopde.